Okay, just a quick little video because I was looking at this wonderful video on Adobe's website telling me all about all the great features of CS5, and I thought, you know, I'd really love that. I think I've got to buy it, so I thought I'd go visit their store and find out all about why Flash is just the greatest platform in the world. Now, I'm a bit biased. I don't really like Flash, and so I'm running Flash Blocker, so I'll have to click through that to allow Adobe's beautiful store website to load. Now, this is the fourth or fifth time I've loaded it today, so as you can see, it loaded super fast. You know, it's not like apple.com/store, which is, you know, written in humble HTML, and so it loads really slowly. Anyway, back to the wonderful Adobe Store. I'm using a Mac, and so Adobe doesn't support. I'm scrolling this at the moment with my trackpad, or not. You know, again, because we have humble HTML here, it scrolls, but Adobe hasn't implemented that in its Flash controls. Now have a look at this funky controller. Notice how smoothly it scrolls. I don't know if the full beauty of the scrolling will be captured by the web video that you may be watching. You know, it sure is a lot smoother than that crappy HTML. It's lucky that Adobe went to the trouble of implementing its entire freaking site in Flash. Well, anyway, let's go and have a look at, oops, I can't scroll. Let's go and have a look at Creative Suite Web Premium, the fabulous piece of software that was just described in that video. Again, watch how incredibly fast it loads. Now, as we go down here, I want to learn more, and the way I would normally learn more about something is I would kind of right-click on it and open it in a new tab. But it doesn't have an open in a new tab option when I right-click. In fact, more normally I would command-click, or on a Windows control-click, and I would click on it and it would open it in a new tab. But again, because of this isn't crappy HTML, that doesn't work, and I simply need to click on this and jump to another page, which of course, well, actually it's written in crappy HTML, and so it loaded quite fast. But anyway, we need to go back and, oops, load Adobe's fabulous, quick, well-cached store site. Okay, so here we are. Now let me show you something else that's astonishingly beautiful here. See this menu? Now this menu uses the same scroll widget as the web page, because after all, menus are just like web pages, right? Anyway, you'll notice that the scroll thumb is kind of funky shaped, and that's because they want to visually make it look like it's attached to the content. Oops. Anyway, watch the beauty of this widget is just great. Now, just like a device that's physically attached to another thing, when you drag it, the object it's connected to goes in the opposite direction. See, remember, with a scroll thumb, we're talking about moving a view, okay? And the view is going down, and so as we move the view down, the content goes up. But now we've got a thumb that's directly attached to the content, but it behaves like the view metaphor. So we've got a mixed metaphor. But it gets more beautiful than that. Check how the thumb varies in size. And that's because the thumb size is based upon the lines being displayed and not on the physical height of the objects, because it's not behaving like a scroll at all, it's behaving like some kind of hopeless backyard hack. It's lucky that Adobe implemented this thing from scratch rather than using the operating system level scrollers or the operating system level drop-down menu, which on either a Mac or a PC or a Linux box of your choice would behave properly, as opposed to the half-assed crap that Adobe has implemented in Flex or Flash or whatever it's called today. So that's just fabulous, and I'm sure really pleased that Adobe blessed us with this really well implemented Flash website. So I think you should be able to see by now how much better we are off using Flash rather than HTML. We get quick loading and high performance, attractive rendering, and really well thought out widgets. So yeah, we really want to have this on the iPhone as soon as possible, and on the iPad, because I don't know, we're missing out. So go Adobe, go Flash.